Hello.
Hello, Paul.
I've got my camera in the wrong place. Hold on a sec.
And now it's recorded for posterity.
I wish this camera had a wider field of view. It's propped up on my monitor and I have to scoot my monitor way to the back of the desk for it to get any of the ukulele at all. Otherwise, it's sort of just my face. Hey, Carol.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Paul.
Hey.
Okay, so I didn't manage to send this to you.
Oh.
And, well, let me see if I can do it now. Hold on. See. I've got it on my phone instead of my iPad. It's cutting off half of it. Let's see what I can do here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, I don't know if you got it or not, but I did try to send it.
I'll check here. Give it a second. It hasn't gotten here yet. Marty, how's the video going?
It's a challenge, man. I think I'm gonna make it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Marty, do you keep making it harder and harder for you to do? I mean, you're always adding something every time.
Well, I try to make it, try to up my creativity, and
Right. Yeah.
unfortunately, the more you do in the past, the more creative you get in the past. To keep ahead of that is even harder and harder. So, yeah, it's a challenge. And then the other thing is more and more people are contributing. We've got like 21, I think, contributors this time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's good, but that means every single one of them's got to be worked on.
Oh. Well, you could set a limit. I mean, you could say the first 20 people or something if it gets too
Yeah,
many.
I guess we could. We may need to do that, but I'm kind of hoping at some point we're going to say, well, now that we're meeting in person, we're not doing this.
You get an idea when we're going to meet in person again?
I don't know. I saw on the Lost Ukulele website that they were talking about virtual meetings from now till July, but they said August in person. So I don't know if that's some kind of predictor or that's just assumption or what. Not sure, I'm sure ready.
Well, I'm gonna miss everybody because I won't be seeing you all.
Yeah, that's what.
You may need to see
I'm
if,
I'm the only one who's not looking forward to it because all my groups will be gone. All my computer group, everything. The senior center groups. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm betting a lot of folks will begin to start thinking about how can we keep a Zoom presence as well as a in-person presence. I
Yeah.
don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'll bet you people are working on it.
They're already talking about it in the Baltimore Senior Center.
See, there you go.
Welcome, Katie.
Hi,
Katie's new. She needs to introduce herself.
Yeah.
I go to the Austin Ukulele Society meetings,
Oh,
but I
great.
have never been to a Tuesday youth group meeting.
Well, now you have.
No, I have. Yes.
Well, back in the day, we used to meet in person. Imagine that, and we would actually play music together. But in this format, the way we've been doing it, because the delay through Zoom is so high, we can't play together. But we'll all mute while one person plays. Some people have emailed me music to put on the screen so you can play along, and I guess that's it in a nutshell. We'll just sort of go around, and anybody who wants to play will play. And once we've done that, we'll take a beer break, and then we'll come back and play some more and chat. But there's at least Mary Jane always plays a song after the beer break, and I think I have a song for after the beer break. So that's 2 songs after the beer break. We got a big crowd tonight.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to start?
Got a fair amount of echo. Somebody has their speakers maybe running too close to their mic.
Hold on a second.
Any difference?
I'm gonna mute you, Gary and Paulette, and let's see. So, did that improve the echo just now? Testing.
Nope.
Okay, so there's still an echo.
It's a little bit better, but it's less than it was. It's
Okay.
less than it was, but still some.
I didn't hear it. I don't know.
I think we need to
It's
throw
gone
everybody,
now.
I think
Yeah.
everybody on mute that's not presenting.
Yeah, I think one or more of us have a feedback from mic to from speakers to mic, and when you've got original sound turned on, that's even worse. So I think that's where the echo comes from, but I don't guess it's just one of us. It's a collection of us somehow. Oh, I know who I'm going to put on the spot to start us off. Barbara, are you ready this week?
Okay, sure, Paul. So you even know, I don't even have to tell you where my music is then, do I?
No,
Or
I
what
have it
is?
here.
That's funny.
All
That's
right, hold on a
funny.
second.
Okay, so this is Zing Went the Strings of My Heart that Judy Garland, I think, is the one who sang it the most, starting in the 30s, and then it became one of her signature songs. This version is hard for me at the end, so I'm not going to do it as written at the very end. I'm going to repeat something that's more in the middle. However, I'm sure you'll all be muted and you can just sing and play to your heart's content, whatever you want.
That sounds great.
It'll be fine. Okay. Dear, when you smiled at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony. Zing went the strings of my heart. Was like a breath of spring. I heard a robin sing about a nest set apart. All nature seems to be in perfect harmony. Zing went the strings of my heart. Your eyes made skies seem blue again. yes, I always will. I hope we'll never depart. Here with your lips to mine, a rhapsody divine. Zing went the strings of mine. Zing went the strings of mine. Zing went the strings of my heart.
Really good. Nice
Very
stuff.
nice.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Speedy chord changes in there.
Yes, some tricky ones.
Yeah.
And the end, I just thought, oh no, I'm not doing the end. I don't know if you noticed it. It went up like a half a step, everything at the very ending, and that was. I thought, there's no use in my proving that I can't do this. I'll just tell you.
Well, that was great. Thank
That
you
was a
for
fun song.
polishing it up and playing for us. I was disappointed not to hear it last week, so you're off the hook now. Welcome back, Mimi.
Thank you.
Do you have a song?
No, I couldn't get here.
You've had weeks to practice a song.
Well, I didn't have a ukulele with me. I took a break.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah,
Traveling.
no, I'm just here. I'm happy to be here.
All right, cool.
Nice to see you, Mimi.
Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody.
Walter, you want to go?
I guess I can give it a try.
Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay. Took me a second to remember what you'd sent. Did you settle on how you're going to play those chords at the end of the verse?
I think I'm just going to do the A because it's too many chords, and when I tried to play it, it kind of got all jumbled up.
Okay, so the last line in each of these little stanzas is going to be a little different from what
It's going to
Walter
be
plays.
G, A, D, basically.
Okay. That
Leaving
sounds
out the B minor and E minor. B minor is one of those chords that doesn't sit well with me
Right.
any.
You don't like that stretch?
good.
I don't know if any of you remember the band. Actually, it was a one album band, Blind Faith. That was basically it was Stevie Winwood and Eric
Yeah.
Clapton.
Right. I remember him.
Yeah, and Stevie Winwood wrote this song, "Can't Find My Way Home," which is a favorite of mine. I mean, if you go back on YouTube and hear some of the versions they did of this song, it was just a really great song. I don't know. I liked it.
I still like it.
So see what I can do with it. Let's see. No, I don't feel like I'm in tune here. Hang on just a second. I'll make sure I'm not going to totally embarrass myself.
Check it against your kazoo.
Oh, that would be a great idea. Well, hopefully that'll do it. Does that sound out of tune to you?
It's close enough.
I hope it's not. Come down off your I gotta start again. That doesn't sound right.
That's a hard song.
What?
I said, that's a hard song. You picked a hard song.
You have to realize that I played this song every time before I start these songs that I'm going to do for these, sharing songs. I play them about 60 times, and then I play them and nothing stays in tune. Come down off your throne, leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Come down off your throne, leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Come down off your throne and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. And I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Da 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 da
I like that song a lot. I'm gonna have to learn it now that you've played it for us.
Much better if you hear the original performance.
Yeah. Playing along with somebody else's song could give you the impression that you're sounding better than you are, too. I find that all the time. It's like, oh, that sounds great. I turn off the music. And it's like, oh, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Happens
It's
to
really
me all the
ambitious.
time.
Marty, you got a song?
Not tonight.
You're so lazy.
And worthless.
Mary Jane, what do you want to play?
To live is to fly.
Okay. I did. It was the last two lines that were supposed to be read, right?
Yeah, just the last two. It's a repeat
Yeah.
where I'd be playing the kazoo.
All right. Well, I patched it up here at the last second, so hopefully I didn't
You
make any
did.
mistakes.
Well, great. That was nice of you. I knew a couple 10 minutes till 7, I come up with some change.
It was a minor thing. Didn't take long.
Yeah, well, this is the Guy Clark version of a Townes Van Zandt sign. Apparently, Guy Clark sang this as a tribute to Townes Van Zandt after he died. And he kicked out a couple of verses. So if you know the original song and all the verses, and you say, well, where are those verses? That's what happened. So, and I learned this version from one of my other groups that I go to, and I thought, well, I think I like it better than the original version, as obviously Guy Clark did too. So here it goes. To live is to fly. Days up and down they come, like rain upon a conga drum. Forget most, remember some, and don't turn none away. Everything is not enough, and nothing is too much to bear. Where you've been is good and gone, all you keep is the getting there. Oh, to live is to fly, both low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. We all got holes to fill, them holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a storm, sometimes you dig your own. The choice is yours to make, time is yours to take. Some sail upon the sea, some coil upon a stone. Oh, to live is to fly, both low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Goodbye to all my friends. It's time to go again. Think of all the poetry and the picking down the line. I'll miss the system here. The bottom's low and the treble's clear. But it don't pay to think too much on things you leave behind. Oh, to live is to fly, both low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Shake the dust out of your wings and the tears out of your eyes. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's a nice song. It was good to play along to.
Yeah, it's quite a different but it's good to be challenged sometimes.
Well, anyway, I liked playing along with it.
Thanks.
Gary and Paulette, you're short a person.
Yeah, unfortunately, Paulette's just not feeling too well, so
Okay, so we're
kind
not.
of begged out.
Okay, well, you still have a song though, right?
Yep.
I've forgotten which one is yours.
Things we said today.
All right.
Let me get situated here.
Hold on
So,
a second. Here we go.
so one of the things about this song is that you can, there's all those chord changes back and forth between D minor and A minor. You can play D minor through the whole verse, each verse, and I've seen it done that way with one guitar doing that and then the other guitar making the changes. So any way you want to do it is fine. So I guess. Okay, here we go. You say you will love me if I have to go. You'll be thinking of me. Somehow I will know. Someday when I'm lonely, wishing you weren't so far away, then I will remember things we said today. You say you'll be mine, girl, till the end of time. These days such a kind girl seems so hard to find. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say, and I will remember things we said today. Me, I'm just the lucky kind, love to hear you say that love is love, and though we may be blind, love is here to stay, and that's enough to make you mine, girl. Be the only one. Love me all the time, girl. We'll go on and on. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say, and I will remember things we said today. Me, I'm just the lucky kind, love to hear you say that love is love, and though we may be blind, love is here to stay, and that's enough to make you mine, girl. Be the only one. Love me all the time, girl. We'll go on and on. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say, then we will remember things we said today. Anyway,
Yeah, that was great.
Nice.
Wow, that one kept you hopping on the chord changes.
Yeah. It took me till halfway through the song to figure out how to play an F9, and then
oh yeah,
I didn't.
And we needed an F9 diagram.
Was there not one in here?
I think it's
Oh,
up there.
it must have gone by all. And
Yeah.
There was
I
one.
can't remember them when they're all back up at the top of the
and they
thing.
go, and they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
But you had
was
that F9 to
tricky,
B flat
yes.
to E flat, which was really a finger dexterity.
But that F9 is a sweet sounding chord, though, you got to admit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I was playing. I'll have to give that some thought.
It's kind of a reverse B minor.
Yeah, a little bit like a reverse B minor. Well, anyway, that was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Beatles are always they have interesting chord sequences. They were not simple songwriters.
No, they weren't. And it's amazing how. I mean, I've got like every Beatles CD that ever was made, and I was listening to these Beatles live at the BBC, and they just, they were playing straight with no embellishments or anything, and they were just a good, tight band. I mean, it must have been amazing to go see them before they really, really hit the big time.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Anyway.
All that time in the cavern.
Yeah.
The Cavern, is that the place in Germany? Is that what you're talking about?
England.
No, it's their place in
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Okay, all right.
Well, I heard they spent like 10,000 hours or whatever it was in Germany.
They did.
Where they were just playing over and over and over, just song after song after song after song for hours.
Like
And
8 hours a day.
that's where they got it.
Yeah.
Well, it shows. They really. I listened to the studio recording of this song this afternoon, and it's really good. The singing is really good. The harmonies are really good.
Yeah, I was hoping to get Paulette to do some harmony, but she's just not been up to it lately.
I understand.
Yeah.
I would like to hear it again. When she comes back, really, it's such a pretty song. I'd like to hear it when she comes back.
Okay, well, I'll talk her into it. She was going to do a Beatles song, too, separately. So
she could do this one and then another one, too.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever been to Liverpool to see some of those sites?
Nope.
It's pretty interesting. That the cavern was just an awful little pit of a place.
Apparently they tore it down and they rebuilt it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Well, it's a huge tourist attraction now.
Yeah.
Then they have the Beatles Museum, which kind of takes you through how they developed in their Germany years and so forth.
Kent, you want to play your song since you're telling us the story already?
Sure. I keep trying to find new groups for you to expand your horizons, Paul.
I appreciate that.
I don't know if
There's
you've heard
lots
of
of-
Loggins and Messina before.
There's lots of old music that I haven't heard yet, so I appreciate it.
Okay, here we go. If you've been thinking you're all that you've got, then don't feel alone anymore. When we're together, then you got a lot. 'Cause
Yeah, that
Nicely
was a
done.
nice song. Yeah, well played. That that sheet music makes the other problem even worse by putting the finger diagrams after the song is over. Oh well. Christine, do you have anything for us tonight?
Not ready.
All right, that's fine. How about Gary? Gary Goebel.
No, not tonight.
Katie, you want to play us a song? No? All right. Fred?
Maybe next time.
All right,
Not
cool.
today.
Bring us a song next time. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. Fred, you... Yeah.
Paul, can you look back about 3 weeks or a month? I sent you Cotton Fields.
I'll see if I can't find that. Give me a second.
Fred, how are you feeling?
You know, Christine, it's remarkable. It's been 2 weeks, and the surgeon today said I could basically do anything that I could stand to do. And so I went
Good.
out for a hike out in the woods, and I could stand to do it. Now, of course, tomorrow I might not be able to get out of bed.
Don't
Okay.
overdo it, but I'm
Did
glad
you-
to hear it.
Did you recover real quickly, too?
Yeah,
It's remarkable. So
it is.
if you have sore hips, it's okay to get them replaced. It looks like a real big deal, but
Yeah.
it's
That's amazing.
relative for an
Yeah.
operation. It's relatively okay.
I was
It's
hoping
easier
you'd
than a
be.
hernia operation.
Yeah.
When my mother was 92, she announced to us without any consultation that she was scheduled for hip surgery, and we thought she was out of her mind. And it went great. And
Yeah.
it took her a little longer. You know, she's 90, was 92, but we were amazed. Yeah.
It's kind of like an oil change.
A little bit more trouble.
Next.
Drive-by surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, that's great
Thank
that
you,
you're doing
Christine.
so well.
Appreciate the encouragement.
I found your song.
Cotton Fields. This is an old Lead Belly song. It's very traditional. Louisiana is about 40 miles from Texarkana, so it's not geographically correct. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. Now when them cotton bolls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. And my son, it ain't funny, you can't make very much money in them old cotton fields back home. So I went up to Arkansas, wonder what I'd done that for. I miss them old cotton fields back home. Yes, it was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. That was good.
Thanks.
You can tell that's an old song. Up in Arkansas, he's missing Louisiana.
I lived in Louisiana in the Shreveport area when I was in high school. I liked it pretty well then, but I wouldn't want to live there now and try to find a job there and that sort of thing. But it's a nice place.
Lead Belly grew up in Caddo Parish, right next door.
Yeah.
And I was kind of raised in cotton fields. I didn't have to pick the cotton myself. There are a lot more versions of that song, and some of them are really kind of rude and racy. Nasty.
Oh, Brenda. Let's see. I got your song here somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't have all your song. I just have a portion of it.
Oh no.
It looks like I got like a screenshot of sorts. Let me see if I can find
Okay.
it.
It's
Real
on
quick.
Oz Because. Love is all around. It's should be pretty easy to find.
Yeah, give me just a second. Do y'all hear the saw outside my window? There's a kid here cutting down one of the trees that froze.
Oh no.
We lost our fig tree.
Oh.
The blues song like that, right? The saw outside my window.
That's all right. All right, here we go. All right, that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah. And I got about half of it.
Is it? Well, I'll scroll when you make some
Okay.
progress. Do I need to change keys? What key were you playing it in?
C.
All right, hold on.
The name of this song?
Love is all around.
Okay, I think I'm ready. When you get, a little ways down the screen, I'll scroll it.
Okay. I'm gonna move my device so it's easier to see. One moment. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. I keep losing my thread here. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. You know always will. Always will. There's no one who you can depend. She first on me as I lie in my bed. Kinda get to thinking about the things you said. You gave me, okay. You gave your promise to me, and I give mine to you. I need someone that's for me in everything I do. You know I always will. Okay, and that's all of that. Should have practiced that one a few more times.
Well, if you
I
keep
like the
practicing,
way.
if you keep
Oh,
practicing it, come back and play it again.
yeah.
Yeah, we in a couple months, sure.
I like the way those chords just kind of flow. You know, you just kind of move your fingers. It was easy, you know, to make those transitions. And I like that you were playing it a little slower because I could actually do it with you, you know. But yeah, I like those chords. It's nice.
Good. Thank you.
All right. I have a seasonal song. I played it last year, but it's been a whole year, so of course you've forgotten it. All right, here we go. So April showers may come your way. They bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know it's raining violets. And when you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for his song whenever April showers come along.
Wow, that was lovely, Paul.
Short and sweet.
That was nice.
Thanks. That's Dr. Uke's arrangement. And what's the name of the file? Well, anyway, I think he's got more than one version of April Showers, and that's the one that I like. I think we've been around once, so that means it's time for Marty to make his weekly announcement.
Maybe time to have a beer break.
So I'm going to go grab a beer. Marty, will you tell the story of the history of the beer break while I'm gone to Katie?
Hey, I'll be happy to.
All right, thank you.
Many, many moons ago, when we used to meet in person, we would go to the Hancock Center and meet in person and play for an hour, hour and a half. And then some of us hadn't had enough of it yet, so we adjourned to the Brutorium and did some more singing and playing and drinking beer and all that till about 10 o'clock. So this is our invitation of going to the Brutorium. So go get you a beer or a beverage of your choice, and we'll reconvene in a little bit.
Awesome. I love it.
The best thing about this is you don't have to drive home.
Yeah, you can drink as much as you want.
Marty, what am I going to do when we meet in person and I'm driving back to Dripping Springs at 10 o'clock?
So I'm going to get you to take a couple of my grandkids with you. They live in Dripping Springs, you know.
Maybe I'll have to take an Uber.
Get a ride with you or something.
Yeah.
Most of y'all don't know Katie. We had a little emergency with Katie and her submission for the Austin Ukulele Society.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody wiped out not only, this happened before where, so, you know, everybody has access to that YouTube spot. And in times before, we've had people wipe out Bob's play along, but this time they wiped out Katie and one other video when they did it. It was gone, you know. It's like I didn't know what to do. All I did do is call them back. They had written in that they'd sent it in, but there wasn't anything there. So thank goodness we recovered it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to solve that problem. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I bet we don't do this but another 2, 3, 4 months.
Yeah, that's not a problem I would pursue either. I don't blame you.
Maybe I should rephrase that. I'm only doing this another 2 or 3 or 4 months. Somebody else wants to get in there and do it, they can. I'm doing it now, and they're a lot of work.
Well, we really appreciate all that you've done. It's really fun to
Yeah.
watch the videos. So
Well,
thank you,
thanks.
but I can understand why.
I try to come up with something a little bit different every time, you know? And unfortunately, the real simple stuff's already been done. So, and this one, it doesn't look very complicated, but it takes a lot of horsepower on my computer. I've got everybody lined up. They're going to be running across the screen this way while the song is playing, you know? And man, my little old computer is going huffing and puffing.
Which song is this?
Dreams.
Ah,
The Cranberries. Last month's AUS song.
right.
It's going to look great on your resume, Marty, though.
Yeah. Good job, I guess.
Video producer.
Yeah, that was a tough song to play. I struggled with that.
This time I've had a challenge because I looked at the schedule. I thought, man, I got plenty of time. About, I guess it was like last Wednesday or so, my son says, I'm going to be buying a new house. I need to get my house prepped for sale. Can you come up and help me? So we were gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday out working on his place, you know. So I lost a lot of time to work on this video. So.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Your son makes enough money to upgrade his house, but he can't just pay for somebody to come do work for him. He has to lean on you in your old age and your dotage.
He's related to me. He's cheap. We're doing all kind of stuff in there. He's got, apparently the market in Frisco is red hot. He bought this house. He already made the contract on it and all that stuff. And now he's got to sell his house. He made all these decisions. I guess it was a week ago yesterday, made the decision to buy the new house. And so he's got to put his old house on the market. He's going to have pictures taken tomorrow, and he's going to have an open house this weekend. And he's fully expecting to get an offer signed, sealed, and delivered by next Monday afternoon. So,
Wow.
I don't know.
Surprised.
Are they getting more than asking offers up there?
Yeah,
Does
definitely.
he have a realtor or is he doing it himself?
No, he's got a realtor that's doing both parts, both the new house buy and the old house sale. But apparently, market's red hot up there. They're tell everybody that if you want a house, you better make an offer quick, and you better make it over the asking price.
Yeah. Wow.
We sold my mother's house last May, and in Houston, and you know it was being sold as is. It hadn't been updated, and it was 55 years old, and the first day we had 6 offers, and one of them was $70,000 over the asking price. It was just unbelievable. I can't believe that houses are in that much demand, but I don't know.
Well, Austin is crazy. It's just like I read this thing about Elon Musk just saying it's an emergency to have more housing stock and all this stuff.
Like
with
Elon
Tesla
Musk
coming
until
in.
he came here.
Yeah, he's saying he wants 10,000 people. to work in his little factory.
Where's that plant gonna be?
I don't know.
It's out southeast. It's not in Austin proper.
It's close to the airport then?
Well, it's
The
even further
racetrack, right?
east. Yeah. Well, it's further. No, it's further. It's further down. Well, yeah, I guess it is kind of close to the racetrack, but my impression is that you've got 183 that goes by the airport. There, 183 and 71, and it's on the other side of that, to the east.
Is that Bastrop County or is it?
It's Travis County, but it's not Austin proper. So.
Oh, okay.
But I've been able to hear you all talking. What cracks me up about this is every few years, it's Austin's experiencing this big boom. I keep wondering how many big booms we can have in my life. I mean, I've lived here since the 70s, and I'm sure some of you all have too lived here almost that long. And it's always people from California, and they say, "Oh, people from California are moving here." And like 30 years ago, it was people from California moving here. I'm surprised there's anybody left in California. They keep saying
They keep leaving. They keep leaving.
the California people. What do you?
Well, the whole thing about California, I don't know if you read any of the articles about California, but what they've got is everything is like 5 or 6 times as expensive as it is in Texas.
Yeah, right.
And the same thing used to happen. I used to live in Oregon years ago, and when I moved there were signs everywhere. Don't Californicate Oregon, and it was because everybody from California was moving up to Oregon and buying houses, and now the same thing is happening in Texas. So, nobody wants to live in California because it's just too expensive.
Yeah.
It never seems to empty out of people.
Well, the problem is that, California is a good place to live if you can afford it.
Right.
I lived there for many years, and but the thing is that it just is too much for most people.
Oh yeah, especially like a lot of young people move there and then they have children and they can't afford to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Mary Jane, how was it when you went out to the lake last week? Did you go?
It got cold.
Yes, I went. Seems like the weather was okay. It was just a typical trip. I didn't really do very much. See, we had some broken pipes in the lake house, and Bob, the last time I was there, before Bob was busy fixing broken pipes. And then this time, he had to rehook the washing machine back up because that was where one of the pipes was broken, and he had to fix the pipe that went to the washing machine, and he disconnected, so he was very busy and had a very productive time of work. And I mostly just played the ukulele and got on the computer and worked on song sheets and listened to songs. And, so I would say I had a pretty good time.
That sounds outstanding. Yeah.
But I don't
Really good
think
use of
I
time.
really, as far as the lake was concerned, I never got in it, or I didn't even go for my usual walk.
It got chilly that day because that was Wednesday, and because I was thinking about you saying that you were going out to the lake, and that wind was blowing, and it got.
Yeah, well, I didn't experience it because I was in the lake house most of the time.
Yeah.
Well, Mimi, how was your trip?
Oh, it's great.
You went to Maryland, or where'd you go?
No, I went to Virginia. My older son and his family live in Alexandria. And so I was there for a couple of weeks. It was great. Yeah. My first time on a plane in 1 year. It was
Wow, you actually took a plane.
I took a plane, yeah.
What was it like?
Very strange. The airport was empty and my flight was less than half full. So everybody had a row to themselves. It was a little more crowded on the way back, but we still had rows to ourselves. So that was good. I mean, I didn't, um, I've had my vaccinations and I felt pretty okay with it. Um, yeah, I hadn't seen my kids in a year. That I kind of needed to do that, and I wasn't about to drive there. So yeah, it was okay.
Well, Mary Jane, I
I've got
can't
to
wait
go,
to hear your
y'all.
second song.
Pay attention to my wife. So thank y'all a lot. Bye-bye.
See you,
Bye.
Fred.
See you
So
later,
long.
Fred.
Right.
So Marty just said I should sing my song. I wouldn't mind doing it because Hemingway's on tonight and I might get to leave early and watch the rest of it. It started at 8.
Remind me of which song it was. Oh,
It's
I see
called
it.
the,
Never
the
mind.
Yodeling Farmer's Song.
Yeah, perfect.
And it's just as easy, if not easier, than To Live is to Fly. It has the same chords in it, only in a different order. Very easy to play along with. And of course, it has some yodeling. That's the fun part. Okay. Way down on the farm in the early morn, when the sun begins to shine, I'll stroll along the woodland trail and leave all my cares behind. Wildflowers shine in the morning dew, and my old goat tags along, and the mockingbird sings along with me, my yodeling farmer's song. Yodelay-dee-oh, hee-lay-dee-lay-dee-lay-dee-lay-dee-oh. Yodelay-dee-oh, hee-lay-dee-lay-dee-lay-dee-oh. Where the air is pure and life is free, just feel that summery breeze, and the red squirrels chatter around my door. It's home, sweet home to me. So you can have your cities where smoke fills the air, hurrying noise everywhere. I'll take my little old country home. I can yodel away out there. Yodelay-dee-oh, hee-lay-dee-ay, hee-lay-dee-ay-dee-ay-dee-oh. Yodelay-dee-oh, hee-lay-dee-ay, hee-lay-dee-ay-dee-ay-dee-oh. Way down on the farm in the early morn, when the sun begins to shine, I'll stroll along the woodland trails and leave all my cares behind. Yodelay-dee-oh, hee-lay-dee-ay, hee-lay-dee-ay-dee-ay-dee-oh. Yodelay-dee-oh, hee-lay-dee-ay, hee-lay-dee-ay-dee-ay.
I like that one.
Some of you
Good.
might remember
Very
that I
nice.
sang that song
That was
at
a
Young
happy little
Pop
song.
Center. That was my very first song for the open mics. I was picking an easy one, and I didn't play the kazoo at the time. Marty was probably there. I don't know if anybody else would have been there, possibly Paul. But it is a song that somebody might have heard.
I don't remember for sure if I've heard you play that before. How long ago did you play it at that open mic?
Well, it was, I don't know, because I think I started going to Hancock Center maybe in, I think it was 1918. Yeah, I really can't even remember what year I started going, but it seems like I've been going for a couple of years when the pandemic hit. So I was thinking it might have been January of 18 was when I started going, but that doesn't mean when I played it, because I had to gain some courage
Right.
to play my first song. I kind of didn't think Kevin really liked the open mic very much. It seemed like he'd say, "Well, does anybody have a song? Nobody, huh?" Before you could say, you know. But so I didn't play very often, but I remember that being my first song. And I think everybody was kind of stunned, good God, yodeling. It's-
I can't remember if I was there that night or not, but he was so used to nobody owning up to wanting to play a song that he would just sort of move on. He didn't expect any yeses, so he didn't give you long to say it. Well, as long as we were playing music, I'll play my other song. I've decided I'm going to memorize a handful of songs, and this is one of the ones that I think is worth remembering. So we'll see if I can remember it. I'm playing from memory. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions and only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know that they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do you think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da 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 da.
Very nice.
Great.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You had the whole thing memorized?
Say that again, Barbara.
You had the whole thing memorized? That's wonderful.
Oh yeah, I've been working on it for a while. It's the hard part is remembering the words. Like the music part is repetitive from one verse to the next. So if you can play it once, you can play it 3 times. So anyway, yeah, that's the one I've been working on. I think I might be up to 10 songs I can play. Can't play them all real smoothly, but I can. But I don't forget them exactly. Sometimes I forget them in the moment, but they're in there somewhere. Anyway, I like that song a lot.
It's beautiful.
One of the songs, If I Only Had a Brain.
No, but it probably should be. That's
It
a
should
really
be.
good.
I like that song. You did a great version of it way back.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. I'll put that on my list of songs to memorize. But no, I haven't been working on it.
That will be a good one to have a bunch of people sing together back when we can do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I should look for a version that we can play together. The version I played, it had some tricky chords and some tricky changes, so it'd be hard for a group if you had a broad spread of abilities. But I bet there's a version out there that we could play together. That'd be fun.
I think there are some of these songs that we can do that are complicated, but we can do maybe simplified versions of them.
Yeah. A lot
With
of
fewer
times
chords.
take out some of those chords.
Gary had a technical problem, had to bail. Somebody else have a song? Oh, so quiet for a bunch of musicians.
Actually, I just discovered that I am going to need to go now because I promised I would cook dinner. My wife just got home.
It's
So-
8:15. If you haven't even cooked dinner yet.
She's working on Tuesday nights now, so I'm gonna go take care of dinner.
All right.
You're a good man.
Have a good
I
dinner.
will see you guys next week.
See you, Walter.
See you, Walter.
Bye, Walter.
I sent you, by the way, Paul, a T-Rex song, "Bang a Gong, Get It On," and I figure I'll do that next week. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot easier than the song I sang tonight.
Well,
See you
I like
later.
that song. See you later.
Bye.
See you, Walter.
So long. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave too because my show has already got started and I haven't missed very much of it yet.
Well, me too. I watched it last night too. I think I might, yeah.
So I'll see you next week.
Bye, Mary Jane. See you.
Okay, so does anybody have a favorite internet cable provider? Spectrum is raising my bill again. So I'm in the market for a new provider because, paying $160 for cable is stupid. At least on my budget.
Who do you use now?
Spectrum.
Uh-huh.
Spectrum's
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, I mean, they are. But, I liked them for a while because they have a KLRU2, which I like a lot. And nobody else seems to have that.
What you need to do is put up an antenna, and you can get all those KLRU stations. There's 4 of them. 4.
I can't do that because I'm in a condo and the HOA people would have a cow.
Well, they do make them that you can put up on a wall, and they're flat. And
You can get KLRU with just a little bitty antenna inside.
yeah, and you get all 4 stations. They're QWERTY and Create, plus their main station, plus PBS Kids. If you have any
So I
grandkids.
should get an antenna to stick on my wall.
Well, that's what we did. We finally got tired of paying the big, cable bill, or we were using satellite at that point, but
Yeah.
so we just got rid of it. We got a TiVo so we can record programs off of KLRU, and then we have the internet, so we stream Netflix and that
Everything.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, we're paying, we're paying too much for the internet connection, which is about $70 a month, but they get you one way or the other, but the Netflix is $8 or $9 a month, and Disney is like $7 or something like that. So we do it that way, and just because we don't watch sports, and so we don't need all that other cable TV stuff.
That's the
So
same thing we do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
I have all sorts of streaming stuff. It's just I want to be able to watch MSNBC because that's my main news source.
News
And
is overrated. You don't need to see that.
Yeah. Just watch the
thanks
news
for that
hour
bit
once
of
a day.
wisdom,
That's
Paul.
all you need.
Yeah. Well, you can actually go the next day and get a transcript of everything that they talked about. I enjoy watching it because it's just been a habit, but I may have to give it up.
I can summarize the news for you. COVID's bad, Black Lives Matter. We're done.
Okay.
Hey, I want to know if anybody else thinks that Deanna looks like the Mona Lisa tonight.
Totally.
That's what I think. That's what I think. You've had that really nice smile and just the hair.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh.
I was
wow.
like, whoa, Mona Lisa's here playing ukulele.
Thank you.
Well, I
Anything.
just saw a show last night about Leonardo da Vinci, and they went on and on about how one of the Mona Lisas that they had was maybe done by one of his students instead of him, and it was just this whole, drawn out conspiracy thing. So, they don't know whether he painted it or his student painted it or some other person copied it after he painted it, or it was convoluted.
I realized there was more than one.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
say. How many are there?
Well, I think there was actually two of them,
Mm.
but I actually went to the Louvre and saw it, and it's sort of unremarkable when you see it up close. It's kind of small.
Pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, it's a little underwhelming.
It's very teeny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I'll
Oh,
take
anyway.
it. I'll take it if they don't want it.
Okay.
With so many people going by it, you get to look at it like, okay, there you
Yeah.
go.
Right. Yeah, you have very little time.
Well, I think I'm going to jump ship now. So thanks everybody for a wonderful night.
See you,
How much
See
Christine.
you
longer
later.
do you want to
All
get
right.
back to my
Guess
video?
we're off.
All right.
I'm gonna head
I
out.
think we're all bailing here. We'll
All
Try to
right.
get a song next time I'm
All
on.
of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Glad you came, Katie.
Yeah. Hope
Right.
to see you next week. See ya.
All right. See
Yeah.
ya.
Bye.
See you all later.
See ya, Gary.
Thanks.
Say
Paul.
goodnight to Paulette for us.
I will.
See ya.
Take it easy.